Aries, it's your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Thank you all so much for joining me on another live as we tap into the current energies surrounding you and the person coming towards you in June 2025. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages I share in this reading could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. For this reading today, it is a general reading, so do know that it can or cannot resonate, and time is fluid, like we said. So just make sure you understand that. We've had some discrepancies in our all signs reading last night, and I just want to make sure everybody understands that that's how tarot works. If you would like for me to dive deep into your unique situation, go ahead and book your personal. I'll be doing mini reads on Thursday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time if that's something you're interested in. We're going to go ahead and get started, Aries. I've already blessed the deck. Let's go ahead and begin. I see we got T Rose here representing for Team Aries. Reminding everyone to hit that notification bell. Show your girl some love. And if you're new here, subscribe so you can be in the running for a free personal tarot reading. All right, let's see what we got, Aries. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries person that's going to be coming towards Aries in June 2025. Who is coming towards Aries in June 2025? All right, I have the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. Aries, it could be a water sign that could have that predominantly in their chart. That could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. And I feel like this is someone that definitely wants to create some type of relationship with you. This is someone that is really seeing now like who you are and what you mean to them. Five of Cups is about disappointment. Five of Cups is speaking about disappointments or grieving the loss, of the relationship. So this doesn't feel like a new person. This actually feels like someone from your past. But of course, this could be a new person that's grieving the loss of a past relationship. We'll have to look further to kind of look further and see what this actually is. Spirit, tell me more about this person. Tell me more about this person coming towards Aries. So what I have is, yeah, the Three of Swords in the reverse. This is someone that has moved on from you. You or them could have moved on from one another, and it's been very difficult for them moving on from you because that's not really what they want. Underneath the deck, they want to kind of defend their position and let you know they want a fresh start. They want a fresh start with you with the Ace of Cups underneath the deck. All right. What is this person's intentions with Aries, Spirit? Why are they coming forward? We have the Chariot in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This person would probably tell you, Aries, that they lost their way. They lost their way. They made a bad choice. Probably invested in the wrong thing. This is someone that has a scarcity mindset, and they always feel like the victim. They feel like the victim. And so, in the relationship dynamic that you guys were involved in, I really feel like this is someone that is going to come in with a lot of reasons why they had to separate from you and say, hey, I was going through a very difficult time. And during that time, I really just didn't know, what I really wanted. But now I realize that I have feelings for you and I want a relationship with you. This is someone that has some secrets, though. Be careful with this person's energy. I don't think that they're going to be completely honest with you about what's going on with them. Secretly, this person may have some tricks up their sleeve. Let's see what this is. Let's see. What is this person keeping hidden from Aries that Aries needs to be made aware of, Spirit? We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is not someone that's very cooperative and they don't really feel the need to put in a lot of work here. Yeah, they're going to have this very stubborn energy when it comes to this, but they want the benefits of the relationship. And that's kind of what their focus is. It's like, let's not get too invested in the relationship, but let's see where this can go. And I say that with a question mark because I'm trying to understand your person's energy. Let's look further. Let's see further, like, why are they coming back with all this hesitancy, secrets, not making the effort? Why is that? Why are they making the effort to want to try to come back? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Star. They need your energy to heal. This is someone that doesn't take the time to really evaluate the relationship to make things right. They just kind of go in the idea of, let's sweep everything under the rug and let's see where it goes. They don't really think about the consequences of their actions. You may, if this is your story, you may have felt like this person is not giving you the type of experience in a relationship that says that they really care enough about your needs, your feelings, your wants, your desires. You know, all they're concerned about is coming back. I'm also hearing no one compares to you. No one compares to you. And this is someone that can't be alone. You know, they need other people in their energy to survive. Yep. So let me see. I'm going to pull another spread and I'm going to find out what has this person been up to since you guys have been separated. And then we'll look at your side. All right, let's see. Hey, see, we got Tracy here, Queen Resilient. Hey, Shay. Hello, hello. Shama. Hello, hello. T Rose says so far resonates. So far resonates. All right, so let's look at this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person. What have they been doing since Aries and them have been separated? What has this person been up to that they're keeping hidden? We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. See, this is someone that has definitely been causing delays coming towards you because they've been trying to decide who they want to be with. If you haven't heard from this person for, let's say, weeks, months, even upwards of a year for some of you guys, they've been exploring their options. Yeah, that's kind of what they've been doing. And it looks as if this is someone that's coming in, you know, taking action on the rebound towards you because they are definitely becoming more wise or more clear about who's worth giving an offer to. So, yeah, this is someone that's definitely not feeling very passionate or have a lot of fire for these other options. Let's see why. Why is this person not satisfied with these other options? You know, it's because they want to make amends with you. They want to work on things with you. They see you in a higher regard as someone that they can actually build something with. And they regret not coming back sooner. It really feels like this is someone that had to learn a very powerful lesson that losing you was not the best thing, was not the best thing to do. Yeah, with the King of Cups in the reverse to the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, what's been holding this person back is because they've been lazy. They've been lazy, and this is someone that always doesn't want to wear their heart on their sleeve. I'm getting like someone that kind of hides how they truly feel. They don't want to be emotionally vulnerable because being emotionally vulnerable and present and giving you the type of experience to say, I love you, Aries, I want to build with you, Aries, is too much of a burden. And so that's why they were kind of running from this relationship so they won't get hurt. Yeah, There it is. It's like I'm psychic or something with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody avoiding their feelings. They're running from it. So if you ever wondered, like, why is this person not, you know, really investing in this? If they want me so bad, it doesn't make sense. Why are they running? You may want to look up avoidant attachment styles, really look into that, Aries, as to why this person is showing up in your energy like this. This is exactly why. So once they go out, though, and they realize the grass is not greener on the other side, that's when they say, you know what? I want to go back to Aries because Aries is the more valuable option. But this is also someone who can't be alone, like we talked about. And so you got to be careful with people like this because what they will do is they would drain your energy. And you don't want to be anybody's option, you know? What is this 10 of Wands? So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a boundary issue. We're talking about a boundary issue that's occurring here between both parties. You have strong boundaries because you feel disrespected. And this person has strong boundaries because they don't want to be hurt. But what they're doing is they're causing pain for you. And being that in and out type of energy is not okay. It doesn't really speak to someone that's taking this relationship seriously. I mean, they really got to work on that inner healing and that motivation to really be in tune with themselves. Otherwise, guess what? The tower will keep falling. The karmic lesson will be on repeat for both parties. So this is kind of a warning message of what's coming towards you, Aries. So you can really think about when this person comes back, is their intentions pure? Is their intentions, for the right reasons? And from what I'm seeing here, you have to use your own discernment. I think a lot of you guys would agree, like Neen, that it's not fair to reach out to this person. Yeah, Neen says tarot helps her from reaching out. I don't want anyone back, but have the worst time getting rid of this negative feeling for this person. So yeah, if you have a lot of feelings for this person, it's because it's a strong soul tie. It's an energy exchange. When you feel very drawn to a person, it has a lot to do with the fact that there is a strong spiritual experience lesson, and it can be karmic in nature, or it can actually be a positive, experience that's meant for you to come into union with this person. But in this case, I think it's very karmic in nature. I think you guys would agree with that. Yeah. And Millie said it has been on repeat for her for a year, and she's bored with it now. All right, let's see your side, Aries. Let's look at your side and let's see how do you feel. Let's see when this person were to show up, or how you're going to feel in June about this, because they're coming. They're coming and they're coming in June to try to work on this, and then we'll see if there's any new love. So stand by, Aries. We'll see if there's any new love coming. But your person's energy is coming through very strong. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. How do they feel about this person if this is their story? You have the High Priestess and the Emperor. This is a very powerful energy that you're exuding, Aries. And the reason why it's so powerful is because you are definitely in tune with your intuition. There is something that's really pulling you to rise up in your power, to be the strong divine being, to know deep down that this spiritual experience is calling you to rise up and not allow yourself to let this person control you, but for you to be in control. And I love that for you because maybe many of you guys may not have all the facts. You may not know what this person's up to or know that they're out here trying to see what else is out here and probably can plan to come back. But I will say there is a part of you that just knows. you know, like you've got to demand respect. You got to rise up in your power and let this person know who's boss, right? Because the emperor is someone who is powerful, a natural leader, someone that really exudes a lot of power and authority and control. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, the month of June is a month of resistance for BS. You're not playing any games with this fool. And I respect that. I definitely respect that because you know your worth, in other words. I think a lot of you guys are saying, I know my worth. I know I'm not going to deal with this foolery. I don't have no desire to be with this person with the lovers in the reverse. If this person can't come correct, I don't want to be with them at all. Yeah. And you feel that way because a lot of you guys really want to have a new opportunity with someone else. You want a stable opportunity, a stable offer, one that can lead to growth, expansion, abundance, family. You're not in an energy of games and being silly. You're not into that. And I think you're dealing with someone who's coming back that's here for games. They're here to waste your time. They're here to not be fully invested. And as much as you do feel like I really love this person, I think a lot of you guys are getting to a space of acceptance. Acceptance that it's just not going to jive well. You want this, but it's just not going to work. So what do you intend to do? What does Aries intend to do, Spirit, moving forward? Empress. There you go. Okay, we got the Emperor and the Empress. You're going to continue to move in a very divine feminine energy. Even if you can't find what you're looking for in this person or other options for the month of June, I think you're definitely going to be learning a lot about what you actually do want and use that knowledge in order to grow and embrace your singlehood, right? With the Nine of Pentacles underneath the deck, becoming more self-sufficient, pouring into yourself. Just really loving yourself. And the Emperor and the Empress is the energy of someone that is mature. They're not trying to be with anyone who's not going to add value to your life because you're solid by yourself. You're doing fine by yourself and you're going to be at peace because of that. And I love that. I definitely love that for you. All right, so let's see if there's any potential new love coming in for you, Aries. Let's see. Let's see. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Yeah, Juju says, yeah, ain't nothing positive about this Joker. He's a waste of time, a damn mental patient. And Shay says, exactly, but I'll be patient and wait. At this time, I'll be taking this year to continue working on me and being more financially stable. I love that. That's exactly what I'm getting, at least for the month of June, Aries. But let's see if there's anybody new popping in your energy that I'm picking up on. For a lot of you guys, I do see you dating, but I don't know. I don't really feel like anyone's going to catch your eye significantly. Let's see though. Spirit, tell me about new love. New love coming towards Aries in June 2025. Any new love coming towards Aries in June 2025. So we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So notice there's a lot of pentacles, a lot of pentacles. And this speaks of you wanting to focus more on who can bring value to my life. We talked a little bit about this. And I think what's holding you back is cooperation, you know, and clarity. A lot of you guys are confused, are still trying to get clear about who's going to be for you. So like I say, a lot of you Aries will be looking for new love or you will be exploring options, but it's a navigation, right? It's navigating through this new normal that I'm single and I'm dating and I want to find my person, but I don't feel like a lot of you guys will find that exactly. Yeah, you're going to feel like, oh, this is just This is too much. This is too much. This love thing. And so unfortunately, do I see anything substantial long term coming towards you? No. If you do connect with someone, for some of you guys, I'm going to tell you right now that you're going to be manipulating the energy to force something to fit that just doesn't. And Spirit is warning you of this. To be true to yourself, do not lower your standards. Do not lower what you actually want just to have someone, because a lot of you guys will date and you will find someone that you know is a red flag. And some of you guys will only be playing yourself by settling, because you're not going to get the type of cooperation you want from these suitors. Yeah. Yeah, these are people that are bad options. They're bad options, and they're people that you know, like, you deserve better. Yeah, these are people that are just going to teach you another karmic lesson. And that's why we didn't get any new love coming in for you, Aries. Because I get tired of some of y'all like, why can't we get new love in your readings? Because new love isn't coming yet. A lot of you guys as a collective are just not ready for that. And so Spirit is not gifting you with that new person quite yet. It doesn't mean that they're not on their way. It just means there's a little bit more spiritual work in the month of June that needs to occur. Because I think with the Eight of Swords underneath the deck to the Two of Wands, a lot of you guys are trapped because you don't have clarity about who you want to attract in your life. You're still healing. You're still healing. You're still trying to get ready, you know? You're trying to get ready for that person that's for you. And you need to really kind of unpack a lot of things from this past experience. And Spirit is saying, if you're not careful, what's going to happen is your past person's going to come back, repeat that cycle so you can learn from it. And, or it's going to be someone coming in, giving you that same similar experience, just like that past person. And I don't think you guys want that, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Simply Cookie says, man, with the tear emojis. No. Neen says, yeah, it's true. I'm definitely not ready, but I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. But yeah, it's honestly a subconscious deal. Like, if you were to be honest, like, seriously, have a conversation with yourself, Aries, you would definitely tell yourself, you know what? If am I really ready to deal with someone right now? Do I feel whole and solid by myself? No. And like Millie says, there's no more settling. Because if you settle, there we go again, going through that same karmic experience. And you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. All right. Um, any advice? Any advice for Aries moving forward? Really go within. Really go within and work on those wounds, those inner wounds, and really drop those burdens. Work through that. And once you're able to get out of your head and be very clear about where you're headed and what your boundaries are and what your standards are, then at that point, guess what? Underneath the deck, the cycle comes to an end. So that's what I have for you, Aries. If you enjoyed this reading, be sure that you hit the like button, show your girl some love. I would really, really appreciate it. Also, do know that I do offer personal readings, and I'll be doing personal readings on Thursday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. You don't have to be present for the personal mini reads live, but if you want to get a personal reading off the live, that's the information there. You can also find it in the description box below. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me on this live. If you made it this far to the reading, leave me a red emoji down in the comments below. It doesn't matter which emoji, as long as it's red, and it will increase your chance to be selected for this month's free personal tarot reading that I'll be announcing on May the 30th. All right. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, Aries. Take care of yourself. Namaste.